Good morning. Welcome to Crypto Info. Blockchain made easy with your host, Frank the Crypto Tank, or this afternoon, or wherever you are. You have heard the FUD, guys. You've heard the lies. We've all heard it. And by the way, I'm sorry for our technical difficulties getting on late this morning. Oh, Ripple owns too much XRP. It's pre-mined. They're going to dump it on the market. Ripple's got a shadowy group. They're just going to push a magic button and dump on the market. I don't think so. They're a registered financial company under U.S. law, partnered with banks, regulators, payment giants worldwide. Why would they do that? Their success depends on the ledger not failing, right? They dump their holdings, they kill the ledger. Why would they do that and scare everybody off? Makes zero business sense, guys. Guys, Ripple started with 100 billion XRP tokens, just like Bitcoin started with their 21 million, right? Nothing was mined after the fact, okay? Right? Around 80 billion XRP or so, 90% of that XRP placed in a time-locked escrow. Every month, about 1 billion XRP can be released. Yeah. It's just, it's transparency. It's like a glass box around it. It's like you can see exactly what's happening. And when and they don't even use them all. They put the rest back in. So they're not even using all of it. Totally awesome. Welcome in. Sorry about technical difficulties this morning, guys. Yeah, most of it goes right back into escrow. They didn't even use it all. They sell small amounts. They smell small amounts. They sell small amounts. All right. Oh, it's centralized. No, it has over 150 validators around the world. Ripple controls less than 2%. So if Ripple goes away, they're totally fine. No, not true. And it's carbon neutral, by the way. Ripple's role is like an engineer maintaining a bridge, not the gatekeeper collecting the tolls. That's the difference. That's the difference with all these. You got you got Ripple with more skin in the game. All right. It makes no sense. Their books, everything fails. Everything crashes if they go dumping on the market. Why would they do that? It makes no sense. So it's not a legitimate concern. This is why friends of mine and people I hear talk are not getting into XRP. They want strong, liquid, globally used coin. That's what they want. Yeah. It doesn't mean it's a scam because it's pre-mined, guys. Makes no sense. XRP ledger was built with all the tokens existing that day for a reason. Yeah, you don't need any miners. It's a trust layer that works. You don't need to be maintaining it like that with mining. It's a different use case than Bitcoin. Bitcoin, it's like the digging, you know? If you think about it, the mining, all that heavy mining, and it's like digging for gold in the real world. But XRP, Ripple has so many guys, so many companies. Why would they be dumping that they're connected with? No bank signs a deal without knowing how the asset's managed, and the banks are fine with it. Ripple's escrow transparency is one reason why they said, yes, we'll do this with you. They or Ripple owns half the supply. Guys, who's really centralized? Ethereum? Yeah? Or XRP? Honestly. Ripple's mission, anyway, is to modernize the global plumbing of the world, and this is what's happening. Okay, this is what they're doing. Welcome into Crypto Info. Blockchain made it easy. Thank God it's Friday morning. And welcome in Totally Awesome and everybody else. Guys, thousands of developers build on the XRPL, from tokenized real-world assets to DeFi projects to NFTs. Ripple's just one player, guys, in this larger field. You're going to see the governments using ODL solution, Ripple's ODL solution. You're going to see most of the banks on the planet using the ODL solution. Why would they not? It's ours. It's Ripple's. It is going to be the throughput of value transfer, immediate value transfer, 2 to 3 second value transfer on this planet for just pennies. So are we on board? Who is on board? Who understands what I'm trying to say right now? Why would Ripple do this? This makes no sense that they would go dumping and that this is a legitimate concern here. And this is why quite a few folks are not into Ripple, into XRP, because they're concerned about Ripple holding so much in escrow, even though it's time locked, released, carefully planned, and would destroy Ripple, the company, if they all got dumped on the market. Why would they do that? It makes no sense. Welcome into Crypto Info. Sachu, welcome in. Hello from the wooden shoe and tulips country, says Sachu. Welcome in, Holland. Welcome in, Holland in the house, yo. The Dutch in the house, dog. Welcome in. Sorry. Dude, you could be colorful, Frank, without being, come on. All right, I'll try to keep it under wraps here, guys, and not be annoying. Welcome into Crypto Info, Blockchain Made Easy with your host, Frank the Crypto Tank. We have a very interesting episode that we've been running for you this morning. If you're just joining us, we are covering how interesting it is that so many folks are staying out of the XRP investment because Ripple is holds so much XRP in escrow, and they don't like that possibility of dumping on the market. And I understand people's apprehensions. However, so many points are true about this, particularly considering that the Ripple is partnered with so many banks, and the banks are aware of Ripple's model. So since they are aware of Ripple's model, it makes no sense that they would worry about it. I don't know why I'm making my mouth move like that. I am trying to enunciate more clearly like Brian Brooks does. Guys, let's take a look at the markets this morning and see what in the world is going on with crypto markets. Let's take a quick peek and see what in the heck's happening, guys. Cryptocurrency market cap, 4.15 trillion. I'm calling a big jump this weekend. That Bitcoin is going to jump to about 135,000 by the time Sunday comes, maybe 133. By the time Sunday comes, 121,941, 121,992 for one Bitcoin as of now. What Ethereum is going for 4,365 for an Ethereum, and Bitcoin is going for 1,269. I'm sorry, that's a BNB coin. And XRP is going for $2.82. Ethereum's 4,366. Solana is going for $222. It's a very interesting number, lining up 3 2s. Don't get into numerology now, Frank. Not now. Dogecoin, 25 cents. Cardano's coming in at 82 cents. Is everybody awake out there in crypto land? 38 cents for a Stellar, Lumen, and Hedera Hashgraph going for 21 cents. Who's awake out there in crypto land? Huh? Who's awake? Bitcoin. I'm sorry. Internet computer going for $4.44. What in good gravy's going on? Good gracious me. Good morning. Guys, welcome to Crypto Info Blockchain Made Easy with your host, Frank the Crypto Tank. I'm trying to be a little more lively because we've got some people on and I don't want to be boring for the viewers. I've got all kinds of little hornets and wasps and mosquitoes and critters flying around, and it's because we're coming to you from the studio, and I left the window open, and we got all kinds of critters here in Colorado flying around. But anyway, we're having a lovely time here on Crypto Info Blockchain Made Easy. Welcome in today's episode. We are covering the FUD that surrounds XRP. And by the way, please do not forget, before we jump into that, let's not forget about our Patreon that has just launched recently. Please do not forget to check that out because we are adding some interesting videos today along with some shooting. That's not just video shooting. Here out on the property in our little range that we have. We're going to have a lot of fun. You got to tune into the Patreon, check out what's in there. You got to check these three out. No, I'm not a financial advisor. Please do not buy or sell anything because of what I say or do. I am not a financial advisor. This is for informational and educational purposes only. Sometimes just a little bit of entertainment if I can be lively enough to be fun and interesting. But I'm going to keep flashing these. Why? Not because I'm trying to annoy or pester. All right, maybe a little bit, but primarily because you can make a lot of money on these three, and so could anybody if they played their cards right. I'm not here to tell you how to do that because I'm not a financial advisor. You've got to talk to your RIA before you do that. Guys, check the Patreon. Whoops, check the Patreon because I am going to tell you all about what is happening in the with these coins just a little more deeply in that Patreon. Now, guys, here's the deal. Please do not forget about the 3 X's that I've mentioned 9 million times and what is going to be happening coming up with these 3 coins. In my humble opinion, no, I am not a financial advisor, but these 3 coins are going to, about $50, $75, $100, $100. They're each going to at least $300 a coin, and it just is going to take a little bit of time. But each of these 3 are going to at least $300 a coin. And if you don't believe that, you just aren't paying attention. And if you try to say something to the contrary in the comments, you're going to get the tanks going to explode on you now. I'm going to try to be as nice as I can, but you're going to get something that's going to come down on you now. All right. In a nice way. I'm going to be as nice as I can. But I'm not sugarcoating anything. Maybe that's why they call you the tank. Because those who can't see these 3 are going to flip me out and send me on a freaking tangent because that means you don't know anything about crypto. See, if you try to tell me that these aren't going to $200 within I would say probably about 5 years, could be 7 years, could be a lot faster. Look there's going to be some are going to go, look at XRP is going to run hot and heavy. It's going to run harder and faster. And that'll be at about 1,000 or whatever. You guys already know I know my stuff. I know. Believe me, I know. I know better than most know. If those who are going, I don't know if is that really, you know what I mean? XLM, please, can somebody talk to me about little brother, little sister of XRP? Somebody talk to me about all of that and what function they serve in the war and what their total addressable market is and where they stand with what's under the hood, real world fundamentals, the obviousness of the truth with partnerships and blah, 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 given that MoneyGram is already using them to send remittances across the planet to, let's say, Ecuador or wherever when somebody's working here in the U.S. to send money back to their family so they don't get crushed in fees. Yeah. Anybody paying attention? Earthquake happens in another part of the world. You have a cell phone. You don't need a bank. You just use your cell phone and boom, you're all set. You can get very quickly your stellar XLM money and be able to use money in a disaster. You guys all getting this? Those are for P2P payments, person-to-person payments, the B2B payments, our Ripple XRP for the ODL on-demand liquidity solution through the banks and other remittance providers across this planet through so many corridors like the MENA region over there in Africa, Asia-Pacific region over the Pacific Rim, Australia as well, of course, and of course the U.S., and of course also every other payments corridor you can think of. Steve, thanks for subscribing, and everybody else who's in here, I know it's not refreshing properly for me. We had some technical difficulties this morning. Thanks for tuning into Crypto Info Blockchain Made Easy with your host, Frank the Crypto Tank. Frank the Crypto Tank. Advanced Chimney says, XRP will rule. I wholeheartedly believe, and we do too. And we also, Chimney Guy, Advanced Chimney, we also, by the way, more than 50% of crypto holders are actually contractors. I don't know if everybody knows that stat, but you might find it interesting to know that over 50% of crypto holders are contractors. Interesting. Hats off to the contractors. That's what I am. Contractor that turned financial little whiz about 6 years ago. Not really, only about the last year or so. It's all started to come together. It takes about 5-6 years for me at least, because I'm a slow learner, to get it all put together. We agree, Advanced. Thanks for joining us in on the channel, Crypto Info Blockchain Made Easier with Frank the Crypto Tank. No, I am not a financial advisor. You could lose your pants, your shirts, your socks, everything in crypto, your glasses, everything. Don't lose your glasses and everything in crypto. You have to talk to your registered investment advisor. That's your RIA, your registered investment advisor, or your financial planner that comes and sits at your kitchen table, that guy or gal that sits there and tells you what 401k, baskets you want to get into and blah, 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 blah. That's that person. In fact, why don't you go ahead and take this video and play my video for this individual. Show them how I'm stating very clearly that no, I'm not a financial advisor, and this is not for financial advice. And pesky little wasp. Darn it. That's what happens when you try to mess with nature. Just let the wasp alone. Anyway, go ahead and show this to your financial advisor and show them how, no, I am not a financial advisor. I am an entertainer only, and tell them that I told you to never buy XRP, XLM, XDC, ever, ever, ever. Stay away from those, whatever you do. Don't ever buy XLM, XRP, XDC, HBAR, Algo, IOTA, Quant, ADA, VeChain. Don't buy any of these. ICP, make sure you buy none of these ever. Don't buy any VeChain for sure. Make sure you don't buy any SUI. No, don't buy any of that. Don't buy any, oh boy, what are some of the other ones? Well, there's a whole load, but mess of them that I missed. Debunked, don't ever buy any of that. Don't ever buy any, Caspo with a K. Don't buy any of that, whatever you do. Oh my gosh, don't buy any Shiba or Doge, and none of these are going to go up. Don't buy any of these. Don't listen to anything I'm saying anyway, because I don't know what I'm talking about ever. When it comes to finance, you never want to make any financial moves because of what I say, because I am simply a financial advisor. And am I over the target? I don't know. I do know one thing. I do know that technology does not go backwards, it goes forward. And because it goes forward, we're not putting blockchain back into the tube. Greek toothpaste don't go back into the tube. Junie don't go back into the bottle. This stuff's out. It's out. The awesome players are going to proliferate, are going to foster higher price movement, are going to realize higher price movement moving forward. Yeah, we are looking for what I meant to say is they're going to foster greater development, greater adoption in this world. A price move is going to, of course, reflect eventually. And we are going to see an explosion. Don't mess with nature. We're going to see an explosion here coming up in the crypto space. And those who are paying attention can throw a dart at any of those that I mentioned. We're going to probably watch all of them go up. But you can't buy or sell anything because what I say or do, because I'm not a financial advisor, and this is not financial advice. So why in the world would anybody ever want to go ahead and purchase, Zcash as well. Why would anybody, there's Caspo, why would anybody ever want to purchase anything because of what I say or do? Because I'm not a financial advisor, and this is not financial advice, and you should very much be very careful about what you do. You should be very careful about how you spend your money and what types of investments you make, and you should talk to your financial advisor, and you should show your financial advisor spikes like this and tell them that this little guy said that Sam Druckenmiller said that cryptocurrency, when it comes to investing, is the fastest horse in the race. You know who that guy is, right? Yeah, go check who that guy is. Check him out and see who he is. He said crypto is the fastest horse in the race. This is why. Anyway, thanks for liking and subscribing. Thanks for, guys, it does mean a great deal to me. I hear some coming in and things, and I appreciate very much. Thank you. Everything you guys do on the channel for me, much appreciated. We have VeChain, I believe, at 27 cents for an all-time high. Somewhere around there, yeah, 27 cents for an all-time high. Now, VeChain is now at 2 cents. So please show your financial advisor how Frank the Crypto Tank is saying that this is even for he or she. That if he or she wanted to take some of the money that they make from financial advising, let's say 10 grand. No, let's say, you know what, they got plenty of money. They've done enough research and they're like, you know what, I think I'm going to try it because I got plenty of money. I hope they make this kind of money. And they're sitting there going, you know what, let me take 20 grand and let me give her a shot on the old VeChain and grab myself, right? Whoops. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Let's take 20 grand and divided by 0.022. And let's go ahead and grab almost a mil. 909,000 VeChain. Go ahead and grab that. Right? So 909,000 VChain times, let's say, and no, most people are not going to believe this, but that's going to at least $5 in the next couple. It could do it this run. Unlikely fib sequences don't say that, but that it could really do that. But it could. And who knows how many it could pull a couple of sequences, couple of full fib sequences. What if it does two, three? What if it goes to $3 for $5? Let's say it does. So it goes to $5. Now, uh-oh. You know what just happened? Now that individual doesn't need the financial advisor anymore. Well, doesn't need to play the game with a 401k thing, because they're done. That's $4.5 million before tax. So after tax, it's enough to modestly retire at a few mil skis or so, almost. Yeah, so who's playing who? Who's playing who? Who made who? Oh my gosh, guys, really? Come on now, kids. Who's playing games? I know we're not here on the channel and this isn't financial advice, but that calculator exercise is just that. It's simply a calculator exercise. Nobody's telling you to dump your financial advisor. Don't start crying, financial advisors. Don't get worried because Tank's emancipating the people and showing them how they can learn this stuff on their own and put their money long term and make moves like that. While, a coin like that can absolutely do that and double that, by the way. That could have been 9 mil easy before tax. Anyway, welcome into Crypto Info. It's not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. This is for entertainment and informational purposes only. And you got to take a breath sometimes now, don't you? Happy Friday, everybody, and hats off to you who saw crypto. Hats and glasses off to all of you who saw crypto early on and you all knew what in the world was going on with crypto. I commend all of you who did that. You can see Tank's kind of crazy. I'm not playing games. I'm nice, though. I try to be nice. I'm a ball of fire, but I try to be as nice as I can. Let me get to my comments while I'm being nice. Sachi says, I would say Bitcoin and Ether like bodybuilders. They look big and... Yeah, nice point. Yep. But really, construction worker will blow them away out of the water. Absolutely true. You know what I mean? Like building that strong, dense skeletal muscle that's closest to the bone, that pound per pound like Bruce Lee. Super strong. Didn't look thin and just toned, but that skeletal muscle that he was building by doing isometrics. Wow, this guy Tank really knows his stuff. Yeah. He's kind of a know-it-all, though, a little bit. Don't be a know-it-all. I do want to help to understand who you're following, though. All right? There is truth in that. An anaerobic workout, meaning without air, anaerobic. So when you go without respirating oxygen at the gym and you just pump through your workout in like literally 15 minutes and like, this guy's wacky. That's what I do when I used to go to the gym. What's this guy doing? Because since I'm not doing that, I'm forcing my muscles to build the skeletal muscles because it's got to anaerobically grab the air from my literal body itself, the oxygen. Oh, interesting. Making my muscles much more dense, building much more skeletal muscle, and that muscle that is so strong pound per pound. Right? Right. And anyway, there's a lot more on that. But anyway, nice point to be made there. Thank you, Sachu. Nice point. Okay, Mondo Money says, I'm a GC. I think I found the right channel. Oh, blessed be. Mondo, I hope you did. And please tap like and subscribe and the bell notifications if you want to get more of this little knucklehead. Guys, general contractors are going to crush it with crypto. I think it's pretty obvious that us contractors, I've been contracting for, I'm old, 30 years. And have seen enough rich folk that I have worked for, wealthy folk. I'll call them wealthy. Well, great people. And I think to myself, you know what? There's no reason why I cannot have this. I absolutely can have this as well. And how would I actually truly do that if I'm being honest with myself? Oh, I could learn about something that the whole world is not aware of really yet, or most of it, that is the next thing in the world that is a burgeoning, awesome thing like what AI is right now, um, and has been for some years, recent years, and learn about it and jump head and shoulders ahead of the pack in that arena, if I can do the best I can. And then in that way, since I'm such a tiny little niche, that, oh my gosh, us, myself, and the community that I'm in with blockchain technology and cryptocurrency, that wow, since the entire world like really basically is not into it, and we are as a tiny little group, boy, do you have a precision specialized like a heart surgeon, like a brain surgeon situation there now, don't you? Right? Somebody who works on Lamborghinis, Ferraris. I love it. Sorry to make that face. That's sorry. Anyway, see what I mean? You have all done the same thing. Now, if we invest, not a financial advisor, in that niche as well, what of course happens to our money? What's Sam Druckenmiller trying to say? Crypto's not always going to be the fastest horse in the race. It's because it's suffering from thin liquidity right now, the whole market, just like stock market did 100 years, whatever, 150, whenever the stock market was created, it suffered from thin liquidity as well, right? I got to be careful. We got a shoot happen this morning with my guy. And I've got to shoot a number of long form videos this morning, but yeah, that's what generally happens now, isn't it? Isn't it true? Let's be clear. Let's be clear. Thin liquidity. Okay, here's my analogy, right? Batting averages, thin liquidity, batting averages. You got it in that bat, you hit a home run, you're batting 1,000. You strike out, you're batting 500. What the heck just happened? Wait, go ahead and hit another home run, you're batting 750. Okay, you got 3 batter averages averaged in, and you're jumping first 500 points. It's 250 batting points, whatever points. When you average in 100 batting averages, it doesn't move that much, your batting average. Okay, thin liquidity is somewhat similar. There are differences. It's not a perfect analogy. It's similar enough to get it. That's what happens. After all these players and all this liquidities and all this money's in crypto, it's not going to jump up and down like that and spike so much, guys. Anyway, I got to get the comments. I'm sorry. Guys, good morning and welcome in. Advanced Chimney, welcome in. Mondo, welcome in. Thank you so much. Turkey Base, Sachu, totally awesome. AC Cobra, let's not forget about Flare, and I agree 100%. I got myself a little bit of Flare, and that's fine. Good for you guys seeing Flare, because I agree. Now that I've been learning more and more about Flare, you better beware. That was stupid. Right side, hello. Yes, new hello and enjoyed. I think you said you were saying that report. I don't know. Cobra knows what's up. Certainly does. You guys do know what's up with Flare. Congratulations on Flare. I will miss that boat on Flare. I have just but a little bit. My bags are packed, and it is what it is. I'm fine. I'll do fine. Don't cry for me. I'm going to be okay. Because I miss Flare. It's okay. Guys, I miss Flare, and it's fine. Welcome into Crypto Info, Blockchain Made Easy with your host, Frank the Crypto Tank. Tap like, subscribe, and the bell notification down below so that you can be alerted every time we put out a new video. You have found the guy who is the serious one about crypto. Yes, I've watched all the channels you guys have all watched, and I've learned from all of them. Versan Vendel, Coffee. Hey, guys, welcome to Coffee Chat. Boy, is that ever good. That dude, David, he's awesome. Love this guy. I love to joke about these guys, and I'm absolutely simply joking, by the way. I simply love the Hulk and all these people. They're hilarious. You got Digital Asset Investor. You got, you got Brad Kynes. You got, I can't think of all these guys' channels. Zach Rector. All these guys. Fantastic, fantastic channels. There's so many of them. Mickle, I've learned from all these guys. Guys, rest assured, all the folks that you've watched, I've been watching them over the years too. And my wife is finally like, dude, you know the stuff these people know. Like you talk, you have insights that are silly, ridiculous in the morning when we wake up and talking in the kitchen. You won't be quiet. Get out of my face and take those insights elsewhere. And so I did and started a YouTube channel. Well, she told me to start a YouTube channel. Anyway, it's been fun and I love it. And you guys have made this channel hilarious and fun. We started it just recently. We don't have many subs. Please sub, help us out, like, subscribe, help us grow our channel. Please, we did launch a Patreon, which is pretty freaking hilarious. Check that out. We just launched that. Primarily, I'm not a financial advisor. This isn't financial advice. You need to, as crypto people, know about the 3Xs and also HBAR, I would venture to say, and the other ISOs, IOTA, Algo, ADA, Quant. Please keep in mind that the 8 ISOs are going to probably at least 100 for each of them in the next few years or so per coin. And some of them are going to $500 to $1,000 a coin. No, I'm not afraid to say that. No, I'm not being a moon boy. Yes, I can say that. No, I'm not a financial advisor. This isn't financial advice. Please consult your registered investment advisor or your financial advisor before you make any decisions when it comes to crypto investing. Never buy or sell anything because of what I say or do on the channel, because crypto is very risky. You can lose your pants, your shorts, your socks, your glasses, everything in crypto. Be very careful and don't buy or sell anything what I say because of what I say or do, especially not XRP, XLM, XDC, Algo, IOTA. Please don't buy. Sorry, please don't buy Quant. Please don't buy VeChain. Whatever you do, oh my goodness, stay away from these things. Don't go buy. Okay, if you want me to include the first mover advantage coins, which is Bitcoin and Ethereum, God bless you, Bitcoin and Ethereum, and I hold Bitcoin and Ethereum, and I hope those go to the moon as well. And I also hold a bunch of Solana. I hope that goes to the moon as well. Let me get to my comments. Right side says, your take on WLFI, new project. My take on it is that Trump loves to play in crypto space, he and his family, and God bless them, and they're entrepreneurs and they do well. My take is that to launch a stable coin, and we saw RLUSD, Ripple launch its RLUSD a little bit late in the game, but did get approved by the NYDFS, New York Department of Financial Services, which is crucial and very difficult to do, and then leveraged, of course, with purchasing Rail for $200 million out of Canada to further the usage of their coin, and also oh my God, it goes on and on with RLUSD. So, but they're late to the game, and with all this activity, they know that it's going to take a while for their stablecoin to compete with the likes of USDC, Circle's USDC, and also USDT Tether. Although we have some sketchy little, but we're not going to get into all that right now. But you guys know the deal. All right, so my take on World Liberty Financial Coin, WLF1, I guess it is tough move, Trump family. I love the Trumps, but tough move. Tough move. Tough move. Distraction. I'm calling it a distraction. That's my take. This says it's a distraction. My little third eye is calling out distraction. AC Cobra says, Jack, I'm trying to figure out what you talking. I don't know. Scooped up more XRP says Turkey Base. Turkey Base, how is this going with the fishing? What's going on with the fishing for the trout and the salmon? I believe that is you, Turkey Base, with the fishing. What's going on there? Give me an update. Where do I see XRP in a few years? About $1,000 a coin-ish. Could be somewhere around $750. And that's because thin liquidity is going to send it to about $500 a coin before anybody can frickin' blink their eyes. Head on a swivel with crypto, Cobra. Head on a swivel with crypto. Yep, we got fast-moving cryptos called XRP with thin liquidity. And we also have, we got coins like, like Bitcoin moving $6,000, $7,000 in a day, up or down. Excuse me, in a day. So we have XRP that here. Let me show you. Let me show you something. I have the hiccups. Sorry, let me show you something about XRP. Oh, the hiccups. Nice timing on the live. Hey, little buddy. My pit bulls love to come in and see what I'm doing on the lives. Hi, little buddy. Little. Anyway, look at this chart, guys, please, if you might. Here we go. Let's take us back to the tanker's birthday, December 22nd. Back here in 2017, when the SEC, the last day out the door, Jay Clayton slaps a lawsuit on Ripple and says, you're not going to run away with the financial system. I don't think so. Not before the powers that be own the back door to it. So lasso them up and yank them back. This talks and tells the truth. Not like this. oriented like this. Tells the truth of things. So all this action is all supposed to be up here. Yeah. And all this price action is all this. Come on, move faster and make that big weird thing. It's all supposed to be up here. See? So we can draw an ascending trend line up here, like so. See? Uh-huh. Are you catching my drift? So all this business is not supposed to be at $1.50. I'm sorry, 46 cents or so. A buck. Sorry, $1.50. Yeah, $1.50. $1.50 or so for that height. That's supposed to be up here, kids, at frickin' 6, 7, 8, $7. All this business here, guys, is not supposed to be here in this range. You know, at $3.50, whatever. It's supposed to be up here at the 15, $12 range or so. So we are looking at an explosion coming with XRP coming up in about a year because we were going to have everything in the space evolve and move forward. I apologize for not finding my words. Use your words, Frank. Use your words. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Small position in XRP, says right side. Able to gain more on the drop, and good for you. Guys, some people are paying attention to crypto. I wonder if folks that are in the comment section and viewers right now are paying attention to crypto and which cryptos they're actually paying attention to. We can't pay attention to all of them. It's fantastic if somebody likes, at least, please, pick a niche, a category, to pay attention to and focus in and do your best to try to win, try to make some money. I'm not a financial advisor. I do make money with crypto. I make quite a bit. If you guys are interested in seeing how it's done safely, mitigating risk, Turdy, welcome into Crypto Info, Blockchain Made Easy, and XLM. Some are starting to say Bitcoin might go 20. Not sure what you're saying there. Reason is XRP, Bitcoin's jobs also holding. Is also when you hold it, it keeps value. Okay. Yes. Turdy, please elaborate on what you're saying there. I'm trying to capture what you're saying and get. Okay. Gotcha. ISO 2002 crypto coins. Oh, gotcha. Oh, now I got what you're saying. Turdy, thank you for commenting and thank you for being over the target that we're over. It just so happens everybody's paying attention and we could be paying attention to other things and there's nothing wrong with that. We happen to be paying attention, like Turdy is, to ISO 20022 tokens, coins, and coins that make sense. XLM seems to be at a standstill. Yes, right side, it is, and it will do that, and it will move once XRP does its solid moving and once all the others start moving too. Thank you, AC Cobra, for giving us your thumbs up. I appreciate you very much. Guys, if you're loving us, please tap like, subscribe. If you even like us, please tap like, subscribe. And the bell notification down below. And please don't forget the Patreon and the Caleb link down below. Now, guys, if you hold a little bit of crypto, you're pretty much fine being on Uphold. I don't know how else to say that. I'm honest. I'm going to tell you the truth. You're fine being on Uphold. You're fine being on Coinbase. You're fine being on Kraken or whatever exchange you want to be on the internet when it comes cash out time. In my opinion, I'm not a financial advisor. I am somebody who knows a great deal about cryptocurrency, though, and cold wallets and how they all work. And I've got 5 of them that I use, and I've got videos on them and so forth. And I'm not bragging. I'm telling you, I know my crap. And when I do, what do? I diversify and hold a whole massive amounts on cold storage, majority. A little bit on Caleb and Brown with Fireblocks institutional grade custody that back your coins 1-to-1. Our link is down below because that gives you the ability to have the readiness and the versatility of a hot wallet while at the same time having the safety of a cold wallet. Just about. It's not cold gapped like a cold wallet, but just about. Institutional grade custody is Fireblocks security, and it's awesome stuff. Check it out. Check Fireblocks, and it's not with an X; it's a CKS at the end, just like you would think, Fireblocks. Anyway, yeah, you might want to think about it, and you're fine if you only have a little bit of crypto and you're only going to cash out like 10 grand or something. Good, because you can cash out 50,000 a day on Uphold. Sorry, my allergies go crazy this time for like literally 4 months straight in Colorado, and they're about to be over in a couple weeks. I'm looking so forward to it. My eyes get all puffy and itchy. But yeah, guys, we are looking for a great deal of uh, institutional capital inflow coming in. We look at crypto has been the retail party up until now, and a little bit of institutional party. That's fine. It's been great. I love it. We've been having a blast. I gotta end this thing. I got my shoot starting. Guys, we've been having a blast with crypto. But guess what? Capital inflows coming, baby, with ETFs being approved. Regulation being on point now and being inferred, moving forward. Clarity Act almost being concluded, and the delineation between the CFTC, Commodities Future Trading Commission, and also the SEC, the Securities Exchange Commission, to say, hey, which ones are which of these cryptos are commodities and which are securities, and who oversees and says which ones are which, and everything becoming so clear amongst other things. And once those two operate together, the Genius Act, which has already been passed, and the Clarity Act being at the House now, and in House or Senate, one or the other, and coming up shortly here for a decision. That ETF approvals, of course, as well. Guys, please, could I be on any more of a rant? Guys, could anybody be more excited about anything than the Cambrian explosion coming with the variety of cryptos that will explode moving forward here? I have to get to my shoot, but guys, thank you for giving me your vote of approval. Turdy says, sorry, my English is crap. Oh, no, you're all good, Turdy. Thanks for commenting. Appreciate you very much, and appreciate everybody who came in to join and have some fun on Crypto Info Blockchain. I said fun. On Crypto Info Blockchain Made Easy with the Tanker. Do I suggest getting an LLC for the crypto? A lot of people are talking about this lately, and it is a thought. Now, look why would we get an LLC for something? Let's first start with that. You know what I mean? It's this whole thing of, should I believe in God or not? Well, first we have to say, hey, what are we all saying God is before we can even start, right? Right. So let's get to first principles here. What does an LLC literally do? Once you get to that, you then get to, do I actually need it for crypto? And I can't get into all of it right now. Generally speaking, the limited liability corporation protects you, of course, gives you limited liability. Now, that can do that for a company like a contracting company or whatever, and that's fantastic. Now, why would I want that for my crypto? My crypto, limited liability for my crypto, because my crypto is functioning in the world with people, and somehow it needs protection from somebody coming to try to grab it. I would say you protect your holdings, period, which include crypto. And then that's your LLC. Like, why are you having a separate one for the crypto? I'm wondering and asking out loud, and I'm being a logical dude, and I'm not saying it doesn't make sense. Somebody may answer me with, well, Tank, because here's why. You get more specific and create one just for the crypto. I haven't asked AI. I'm not sure, guys. Guys, I've got to jump off the channel. We can cover that moving forward, but you guys are pretty awesome for joining us at Totally Awesome Right Side. Turdy, thank you. AC Cobra, thanks for joining us. Of course, my regulars. You know about Totally Awesome. You know about Satchu. You know about Marnie. You know about Luke. All my regulars. Two Paws. I love all you guys. Nelson, thank you so much. Who am I missing? Mondo, thank you. And guys, please tap like and subscribe down below. It helps us a great deal. It does move the channel forward. I hope you have the best weekend ever, because I'm not going to see you guys Saturday, Sunday, tomorrow, the next day. Have an awesome weekend off. I didn't put the headphones on. I probably have screamed at you the entire episode. I look like I'm having an episode here, but I'm having a lot of fun. I love you guys, not in some weird way, but in the nicest, kindest, friendly way. I do love you guys. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. And I'll catch you here Monday morning if you're interested. If not, whatever, Fridays, whatever your time is. But I'm here every Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. Mountain Time. Crypto Info Blockchain Made Easy with the Tanker. Have an awesome one. And be smart money. Be like institutional money. But geez, please, no emotions. We don't do that here. We're smart money. Hold and be patient. Don't worry. Toothpaste ain't going back in a tube. Sooner or later, it's happening. Just be patient. Love you guys. See ya. Keep your head screwed on straight.